Me tired at one of the basketball games. Alright. I'm ready when you are.
I already started it, you goof.
Oh. Wait.
This is a terrible song. This is somehow the theme song for Fear the Walking Dead.
Well, in the movie, it sounds more dramatic. Okay, that's stupid.
Clearly disturbing the internet connection.
Oops.
That's your Xbox is on.
I couldn't even play anything because you were on the Xbox and glitching. You were on the computer, it was glitching out. You need new Xbox. We need new internet.
Hey, you know what? It works fine when you're not around.
That's because you don't have two Xboxes or something going on. More devices connected to one internet.
Everyone's probably going to be really happy because they were thinking we were going to do the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy review, but I did it without you while you were sick.
Yeah. People know about that? Did you tell them?
I told them when I did the How to Train Your Dragon review. So those are people that have fallen off the face of the planet.
Obviously, I'm feeling much better, everybody.
Obviously. Right outside.
Actually, it's bright in here.
If I shut it
Because the
off.
light is coming here.
If I shut it off,
Shining.
if I shut the light off, then it'll be too dark, and no one will be able to see our faces.
What if we crack open the window?
No, that'll make it brighter. It'll be like looking at something really wrong. All right. Let's get this party started. How's it going, guys? My name is Douglas Arnold Armstrong. I'm the head honcho here at Happy Texas Reviews. Thank you if you guys are watching the live stream. If you guys are watching after the stream ends, thank you also for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, join up as a group member if you have not already. And today we are starting up my new TV show that I'm going to be reviewing, Fear the Walking Dead. This is going to be my review for Fear the Walking Dead Season 1, all 6 episodes. Shortest TV show season that I have ever watched. It actually has, I mean, there's been a couple shows that I know have had only like 3 episodes for one season, and then they get canceled. Quit staring at me like that. And as you guys can tell, my brother, Devin Armstrong, he's feeling much better. Unfortunately, as you guys know, or may not know, the original plan that he was going to do the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy with me. I did that already, so all you guys got to do is scroll down, and you guys can get access to review for all 3 of those films. We might do a review later on, he and I, but I just want to get that out there for you guys because I did say I was going to do that Sunday evening. Unfortunately, he wasn't feeling well, so I just went ahead and did the video. Got to keep my promises. So, Fear the Walking Dead Season 1. Did you like it? Hate it? Comments? Just flat out the bat before you start diving in.
I mean, it's obviously a drama type TV show, whatever you want to call it. It's a zombie thing. I mean,
it's a zombie.
There's not much that I guess, can't happen in when you're talking about a zombie apocalypse type show. So,
All right, so we're going to talk about positives because there's plenty of them. We are, of course, going to talk about spoilers because there's only 6 episodes. So if you guys haven't had a chance to watch Fear the Walking Dead, I highly encourage you guys to check it out. It's a really good show. It can be a little boring and dramatized, and it can be something where it's like it can bring you down because there's just so much violence, drama, and whatnot going on.
It is depressing.
But it's a zombie show. It's a show does an amazing job showing you what the world would look like without the entire planet having power or electricity. And even when they do have the ability to obtain it, there's only so much. And so using that resource comes at a price, and there's only so much quantity of it. Something I thought was kind of funny is that right before the zombie apocalypse, quote unquote, starts, like it's already started, but it hasn't gone full blown zombie apocalypse, is the family is playing Monopoly during the apocalypse at their house. Madison, Chris, and I can't remember the daughter's name. Alicia.
Yeah.
Alicia. They're all sitting together and they're playing Monopoly. I'm just like, well, that's one way to kill time during the apocalypse. I just thought that scene was hilarious. On the negative side, the negative thing is this season, like I said already, it only has 6 episodes. They're really good. Unfortunately, they're like an hour long, and it can be a real drag and a drama to have to watch it. There are certain scenes, especially for the season finale, that are extremely action-packed, which I really enjoyed. Did you want to comment on any of that?
What, the fact that it's action-packed?
No, especially for the last episode.
The last episode. No.
No.
Okay.
Another negative thing is there is absolutely no explanation. Before I get into this point, just let you guys know, I watched The Walking Dead. I watched the whole first season of The Walking Dead, and I got bored of that because I just didn't care about any of the characters. I know they're now in like season 9 or 10. I'm like, God, the show needs to end. Like, there's so the first season of The Walking Dead, so I understand most of the Walking Dead universe. I know they've thrown in so much extra stuff with more seasons, but I understand that Fear the Walking Dead is a sister show to The Walking Dead, and Fear the Walking Dead is supposed to be what takes place before The Walking Dead, and then it also goes into synchronization and takes place in the same universe and the same timeline eventually as the main Walking Dead show, especially with season 4, where a character called Morgan shows up from The Walking Dead and shows up in season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. So I understand that, and with me seeing The Walking Dead season 1, I have a greater understanding of the entire zombie universe. However, in The Walking Dead, and of course in Fear the Walking Dead, neither show, to my knowledge so far, has explained how the zombie apocalypse starts. There is no, it's a airborne virus, it's genetic, it's some sort of disease, there's something in the water or the food supply. It's just, if you die, you come back as a zombie, and then you have to be killed in order to stop moving around. And I'm like, I don't understand why zombie movies and shows don't have the ability to just give a simple explanation of how it starts.
Well, you know what? I think in Fear Walking Dead.
Yeah, what you were talking about.
When they get to that island where that family is, and
well, we're talking about season 1. We're not talking about season 2 yet.
Oh,
so okay. Season 1 ended with them in the military base hospital thing.
That's right.
And then they find Abigail.
Okay. Right.
So we're not talking about season 2 yet.
We won't get to that.
But there's no explanation. I love the family dynamic between all the main characters and side characters. Some of my personal favorites, and it doesn't matter what season it is, but so far I've liked Madison Clark, Travis, and of course this first season, focuses a lot on Chris and his relationship and what he does with every individual character. Great connection and growth throughout each episode. I really thought was strong. I thought the finale was probably the best episode. It was really spectacular, especially with all the zombies attacking the military hospital. I also like the fact that a lot of people, not everybody, but most people, they go from being idiots to being really intelligent. Most of them do. Most of them. And if you don't change, then you become a zombie. I thought the military.
Survival of the fittest.
Yep. I thought the military is also really smart on how to defend against the outbreak. Building up the fence and the communities and the reinforcements for the military base. Of course, it all goes to shit in a couple weeks, and they do Operation Cobalt.
Yeah, you know what? Why? Just why? Why bother putting up the fence and everything and then just leave?
Well, I think the military, it was just instinct of, presidential order of go do this thing, and then they realized, shit, we don't have the manpower, and we can't keep doing this forever. And of course, every individual soldier's like, I want to get back to my mama, or I want to go back to my girlfriend, or, and they're all like, yeah, screw the American government and the military, every man for himself.
Big question. If the military still exists, and there are people that were, and I guess you could say maybe still are, in power, do we not have, ships? I mean, we've seen that idea in other movies, like World War Z, where they get on big carriers and stuff like that and live out on the water because it's safer than being on land, technically.
I believe in season 2, the military is protecting the American-Mexican border with those ships. Because Mexico, up to this point, I think Mexico is infected free. And so they have the entire American fleet trying to protect the Mexican border. And
they keep it as a safe zone.
They're trying to keep Mexico and Canada safe, yeah. Because, if you in season 2, which we're in the middle of right now, so we're going to talk a little bit. In season 2, to answer your question, they show that when Operation Cobalt goes into effect, they're bombing the entire West Coast. So they're bombing, California and whatnot. And they end up bombing the Midwest to make it where the only thing that's left really is the states on the east side of America to try to kill all the zombies. And of course, all it does is put them into the water, but that's for season 2. I like the foreign family that owns the barbershop. I thought they were kind of okay, and their characters grow a little bit in this season. The show has a really slow and a creepy vibe to it leading up to the outbreak. I liked Mr. Stand. He's the black guy with a plan. I'm not racist, I'm just saying. He's the black guy with a plan, even if he doesn't want to tell everybody what it is.
Expensive boat.
He reminded me a lot of Han Solo, where he's the smuggler, he knows his way to, make everybody feel happy and bargain with and investigate. So he kind of reminded me of Han Solo, but Han Solo in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but Han Solo, I'm just gonna say it is not as much of a douche.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because in episode 4, he wanted to leave the rebellion. He's like, all I want is my money.
Well. Yeah, okay. I do see the resemblance, but okay.
The show also has a lot of good and evil, arcs and story building in each individual, which I thought was good.
There's definitely good story and character building.
Yes, but definitely. You get to see the good in everybody, especially with Travis. He's like, Travis, I hate guns. Him not liking guns and all the gun law nonsense in this was just hilarious. Like, it's a zombie apocalypse movie. I don't care what you want to say. You're eventually going to have to kill somebody. Even if it's not with a gun, you're going to have to.
He didn't have any problem
beating the crap out of that one.
He went rage on him.
The show also has I know this might sound really weird. Spectacular gore. I like the gore.
You know what? There is gore, but there's not. It's not excessive, and it's not in like every single scene either.
Correct. It's not like The Walking Dead with that opening season where the guy with the bat just goes around and takes people's heads off.
Yeah, that was.
I was like,
that was worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you still get the head bashing and stuff that you see, but.
Mm-hmm. I also thought it was really weird that the military is only around for 3 episodes. The military hospital ends up getting taken over by all the zombies, and then the military's like, yeah, we're gone. And I'm like, I know for a fact that the military shows up again in season 3. It's not even the military, it's just a bunch of people on the ranch that end up taking over the military base, which I thought was just weird. This movie, this show has an amazing, creepy, and scary vibe to it. It's an amazing opening season for the zombie show. I'm really excited to continue watching it. I have seen season 1, 2, and 3, and then a couple episodes of season 4. So I do remember certain parts to it. It's just been a long time because I've been doing all these movie reviews and things in other situations with my life. And of course, the Abigail, they end up finding the Abigail, which is Strand's boat. And it kind of just had even though after all the shit that has happened in this season, there is still hope for them somewhere out there, either on the Abigail forever or somewhere. So
in a situation like they're in, hope is like, you lose hope and you pretty much just die. Let's be honest.
All right. Any other comments
from me?
Yeah, from you. No, from him.
Who?
Point proven.
I'm drawing a blank on names, but I believe it's in episode 2. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's in the first one. When Travis takes the gun and kills his
the drug dealer.
Yeah,
he kills the drug dealer. The black guy that's giving him all the dope.
What are you talking about? Travis
never has a gun. I don't know what you're talking about.
He kills his first wife, I believe.
Oh, the last episode.
Yes, the last episode.
Like, I don't know. Okay, yeah. It breaks them, quote unquote.
I don't understand why she let him take the gun. I mean, she knew
it was gonna break him.
So I just that part is a little questionable to me as to why.
It's a good point.
I
think the reason that they ended up doing that, even though it kind of makes no sense, is it shows that he's willing to do whatever needs to be done. It also showed that, he's not afraid to use guns anymore, and he's come to the realization that, shit, we're in a zombie apocalypse. At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
Also, one last thing is that this season, I know for a fact, introduces a lot of characters that never are seen again in the show. Like I said, I've seen all of season 1, 2, 3, and parts of 4. And as far as I'm aware, there's 3, 4 characters that they've introduced in this season that are never talked about again, never referenced. Oh, man. Thank you. And they're just kind of filler characters. Like the one kid that's he walks into the school in the first episode with a knife. So, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Well, that kind of makes sense, though, because, I mean,
I guess, but they spend so much time with these characters and whatnot, and I'm like, you grow to attach, you start growing to learn about them, and then all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. And I'm like, I get that's the point of the show where
well, yeah,
you know
that's the
people
idea.
and then they're gone. But I'm like, it's kind of a waste of a character arc, and it's kind of like, well, why did I need to know about this person if I don't see them again?
It was to give you it was to try and pull the audience in to kind of help you, I guess, feel like, hey, shoot, we just lost somebody. You know what I mean?
I can see it.
Kind of help you visualize it.
Yep. All right, guys. With that, I'm gonna give Fear the Walking Dead season 1 a 9 out of 10. Anything else you want to add before we end the video?
Nope, I don't think I have anything.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be doing 007 Spectre next. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.
Ya. Sorry.
You can do it now. Never mind. Bye, guys. We need to practice more.